Hi everyone, just a quick update on the latest and greatest here. So we were sitting around here Sunday and it was kind of a warmish day, 50s. The sun was out and it's like, hey, why don't we do a little bit more for the garden? So as you've seen from my other videos, we have the 4 raised beds that we showed you how to build and set and fill with dirt and all that good stuff. And so continuing the project, we said, well, we got some extra time here. Why don't we go ahead to get the others in place? So this is the place where we grew potatoes last year. We had success with the sweet potatoes. I've gone ahead to lay out the raised beds this time instead of the containers, just because I wanted to give it a little bit more room, a little bit more space. So again, we've got our 2 by 12s here by 8s. So they're 12 inches high and 8 feet long. So basically then we got one against the fence here, and I still got the trellis from last year. The sweet potato vines grew up that and over the fence to the other side, and it got sun basically on both sides of the fence, which was good. So we will fill this with dirt. Here's all the old vines from last year. I'll make that the foundation of the dirt. But what we'll do is when we're ready to get the dirt, we'll fill that in. We'll also fill this in here with some regular potatoes. Now here in Texas, we put potatoes in the ground pretty early. So, you know, it's not unusual that people are putting them in January, February, and we're only talking another month or two away. So the dirt and everything has to get in here if we want those spring potatoes. And then of course by about April, May, we'll be able to put in the sweet potato vines. They're a little bit later than regular potatoes because they like the hot, full Texas sun. So from May to November, those things will grow here and percolate, and we'll be digging out the sweet potatoes. Now, of course, it's coming up here against this corner, and I didn't want to kind of shove one bin back there and then, you know, you don't got any space. So I do have this little gap here between the two. I could put a container or something else in here just to, I don't know, take up the space. But, you know, sometimes you got to think, it's not just what container you're building and growing, but do you got enough space to kind of walk around and get to things? So if you notice here for my raised beds, even though the fence is here, I always kind of leave a little bit of a walking gap just in case I need to get here, get access to the watering hoses and irrigation or something like that, maybe a trellis, whatever it needs. I always like to have a little bit of walking space to get kind of 360 degrees around this area. So that's kind of why I do that. And also, if you notice the roof line there, as the rain comes off, there's no gutter, so the rain's going to come straight down. And I've also given myself a gap between where that rain is and where that sun's going to get in the lens here. But if you go straight down, that's going right in front, so the rain won't get in there and kind of eat away at the dirt. So anyways, that's a little quick update on the latest raised beds. So altogether now we have 6 raised beds. The blackberries, looking at them, they're going dormant for some of the older vines. I'll probably still prune those back, but we have some new growth coming here at the bottom, and I still got some space here to probably fill in the gaps with maybe a few new vines in here, because that's, you know, I got the space where I stuck some onions and garlic in there just because I had the space. So I just stuck them in the ground. But anyways, I'll probably put more berries there and probably cover that with some mulch too as we go through, just to give it a little more insulation. Everything else here is looking good. We're going to get some cold weather here this week, so, you know, we got our plastic up. Hopefully that's going to be enough. The garlic will be fine. Strawberry plants, they'll be fine. The cardoons are done for. But anyways, yeah, we're going to get some cold weather, so it's, you know, if the garden wasn't already finished, it would be after probably this week. Things will freeze. We might be getting into the low 20s here for a couple days, so that's where we stand. But anyways, just a quick little update for you, and we will talk to you again later.